Hi guys, welcome to your Saturday morning Tabata. So today we're going to be using a band. If you don't have a band, uh, weights are also perfect, whatever you have for weights. And for some of the exercises, if you don't have a band, you can also use a towel. I brought a scarf, but a towel would do. Something that you can put resistance against. And a cushion. The cushion, we're going to be standing on it. Other also sitting on it, but we're also going to do some exercises standing on the cushion just to create some instability to work on our balance a little bit. So just make sure it's a cushion you can stand on, okay? So there's no time like the present. So if you need to start your music, you go ahead, start it up. So let's start by finding our feet a little bit, maybe rocking a little bit forward and back on the feet. Find a happy medium, and then let's go from side to side, shifting the weight. And then we'll hold it there, finding a nice balance on the feet, engaging the core. So pulling up on the pelvic floor, belly is in. Let's keep our ribs down, shoulders down, and wide open. And then from here, let's start marching a little bit, keeping that spine nice and long, long spine. And we're breathing. So for those that are new to Tabata, what we're doing is 20 seconds of one exercise, and then we're going to take a 10-second break and do a different exercise. We'll do that 8 times. So 4 different exercises, 8 times. So that's one cycle, and then we're going to do 8 cycles. So let's keep that going. So feel free to go fast. Feel free to go slower. Let's think about keeping ourselves nice and tall and chest open. Let's do that a couple more times. And then from here, my favorite, swinging the leg. Let's do that a couple more times. And then the other side. And again, belly is in. Pelvic floor engaged, making sure that the sitting bones are kind of coming closer together, or maybe think about narrowing the hips. And then from here, little circles with the legs, going at your own pace. That's it. Beautiful. Let's switch direction. Good. That's it. So making the circle only as big as we are comfortable making them. Maybe it's a smaller circle, and then making them bigger and bigger as we are getting more comfortable with the movement. Good. And then let's swing the arms. Keep a little bit of tension in the arms, but let them go. Let's use gravity to pull the arms down and let them swing. Good. And let's add a little bit of a rotation. Trying to keep the hips even and straight forward. And now bending the knees a little bit. Let's go a little bit bigger. If we're getting dizzy, it's okay to slow down. Good. One more time on each side. And release. Beautiful. Go up on the toes and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Belly is in. Imagine you're pulling yourself up from the crown of the head. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. And then from here, let's run forward a little bit and reach up and back. forward and reach up and back. One more time. A little bit forward, reach up and back. Step back and open and come back. Keep that going. Really stretching the front. Push the hips forward. Let's go for one more. Good. And bring the feet wide and then swing the hips side to side. Add the arms. That's it. Good. Beautiful. Let's go for two more. Nice. And release. Beautiful. So we're going to get started with our Tabata. I have my trusty little app. So you're going to hear a whistle or a bong. I'm not too sure which one, but you're going to hear a noise when it's time to stop. So the first 4 exercises that we were doing: squats, 10-second, low impact jack. So if you feel comfortable doing the full jumping jacks, you go ahead. The next one, we're going to grab our cushion and weight, and we're going to step on the cushion, 1 foot, bicep curl. You can use both weights if you want. And then the next one, still on the cushion, we're going to do some lateral raises with the weights. So are we ready? You know me, rhetorical question. So let's get started.
Starting your Tabata workout.
Good.
Get ready. Exercise.
And squat. So it says exercise, and that's when we start. You can go fast, you can go slow. Keep the core engaged. Belly is in. So soon it's going to tell us to stop.
Rest.
So we have 10 seconds to rest. So now we are going with either low impact jacks or the full jumping jacks.
Exercise.
Good. So you can go fast, you can go slow. Think about nice strong arms. So it's big arms with strong arms or no arms. So we don't want any wet spaghetti noodles.
Rest.
Good. So now let's grab our weights and our cushion. So remember which foot
Exercise.
is on the cushion. And bicep curl. So all you need to do is to stand on 1 foot. For some reason here, I use this as the leg, but it's okay to use the other hand or use both arms at the same time. Good. And then from here, lateral raises. So find your balance on your cushion.
Exercise.
Lift and down. Lift and down. So right now, I have my palms facing in. You can do that, or keep the palms facing. Actually, I have my palms forward, but it's okay if you have your palms facing in.
Rest.
Good. So 10 seconds. Let's go back to the squats. Good. Set yourself up.
Exercise.
And ready. Nice squats. Good. Belly is in. Make sure that you're pressing evenly on the feet. Now, if you want a little bit more, feel free to use your weights, keeping the weights in the arms.
Rest.
Good. Let's make sure you have your other foot. Oh, jacks first. I'm in a hurry.
Exercise.
Good. And jumping jacks. So feel free to do the full jacks by jumping, or keep those arms strong and tap 1 foot out at a time. Good.
Rest.
Good. Now we're doing bicep curl. Just remember, balance on the other foot, other arm.
Exercise.
And exercise. Good. Belly is in. The knee doesn't have to be up. You can keep the foot down, or you can bring it nice and high. I'm using both my weights because my biceps are a bit stronger than the shoulders. Good. And now the lateral raise. Because I had my palms forward in the first one, I'm going to bring my palms in for this one. And lift. That's it. Don't forget to breathe. Strong core. So if you stay nice and strong in the legs, especially the leg that is lifted, it's going to be a little bit easier. Good. Beautiful. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds in between both cycles.
Exercise.
Okay.
Workout pause.
So let's get to the other cycle. So the next one is going to be some lunges and then knees up. So feel free to go fast, or you can decide to do just one knee. And the next one is going to be the side lunges, side to side. And the next one is going to be a leg curl. So really kick your bum. So are we ready?
Resume workout reset.
Good.
Starting your Tabata workout. Get ready.
Beautiful. So let's start with lunges. So lunges. So take your time or go faster, your choice. Making sure you stay balanced. Only go as far down as you feel comfortable. Only going as far back as comfortable.
Rest.
Good. Let's take a break. Let's go for the knees. So I'm going to be alternating knees, but if you feel comfortable or better lifting one knee only, then you can do that. I'm going to use or to increase my heart rate a little bit more, but it's okay not to use the arms. If we are using the arms, let's keep them nice and strong.
Rest.
Good. Next one. Side lunges. So stepping to the side. Again, only make it as big as you feel comfortable.
Exercise.
And go. So side to side. Good. Don't forget to breathe. That's it. Good. Nice and strong.
Rest.
Good. And rest. Leg curls. So remember, the goal is to kick our bum, not to bring the knee up. So keep the knee going back as you are kicking. Really feeling this, the back of the leg into the hamstring. Keep breathing. Strong arms if you are using them. Good. Let's get back to the first one, the lunges. Good.
Exercise.
And back. And back. That's it. And again, you can use the arms, keeping them strong. You can keep the weights in your arms to kind of make it a little bit more demanding.
Rest.
Good. Side lunges.
Exercise.
And side to side. So it could be a big lunge, could be a small one, your choice. But we are pushing with the outside leg. So the leg that's moving is the one that's working more.
Rest.
Beautiful. Let's go with the curls now. Again. And I forgot the knees. That's it. It's okay. We can do it last. Strong arms. Kick your bum. Keep the knee back.
Press.
Good. So we forgot the knees. So let's go back to the knees. That's it. Good.
Exercise.
And knees. So remember, if you're doing only one knee, then make sure you have the other one, that you're using the other one. Strong core. Belly is in. Use those arms nice and strong.
Press.
Good. And
Workout reset.
we
Starting
have,
your Tabata workout. Workout pause.
okay, good. It is paused. And let's go with the next one. So if you have a band, grab your band or the towel. For this one, we're only going to keep some tension in the towel. And then we're going to do some knee to the side with a side flexion. Now the movement happened from scrunching the side body, making sure that the tension stays either in the band or the towel. And on the next one, you can use your band or your weights, putting it behind us, and press forward and curtsy. On the next one, band or towel, lunge, rotate. And again, we want to keep the band or the towel nice and even. And the next one, or the fourth one, is going to be lunge forward and lift the leg back, lift the arm forward and down and lift. So you could do everything with your band or with your towel, with your weights.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Good. So it's giving us
Exercise.
beautiful. What's my first one? Side knee and side flex. Good. So I kind of got sidetracked here on this one. It's going to be a little bit shorter for me, but
Press.
that's it. Putting the band or grabbing the weights. Let's get ready.
Exercise.
And press. And back. Press. That's it. Press. 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 Nice curtsy. Trying to keep both feet into it, both legs into a turnout position.
Press.
Good. So, towel or band, your choice. Lunges with rotation.
Exercise.
Good. So lunge, rotate towards the front knee. Lunge, rotate, back and in. So using the squeezing of the shoulder blades to create that tension in the band or the towel. Good. And then lunge to warrior three with the towel or the band.
Exercise.
So lunge, reach, down, reach. Good. Keeping some nice tension in the band or the towel. You can also do that with lower weight.
Press.
Beautiful. Let's go back to the beginning. So side knees with side flexion.
Exercise.
Good. Making sure that the tension in the towel or the band comes from pulling from the rib cage. Like we want to pull the arms down to our side to hold something under our arms. Good. And then from here, curtsy and press.
Exercise.
Press. Good. Presenting a tray. So reaching forward. Reach. Reach. And reach. towel.
Exercise.
Down and lift. Down. Lift. Keeping the body nice and straight. Try not to arch at the lower back too much. If the arm don't go all the way up above the ears, that's okay. Beautiful. Oh, we forgot the lunge with rotation. Let's do that.
Exercise.
Good. That's it. Good. That's it. Beautiful. Use those shoulder blades. Squeeze. And release. Good.
Pause.
So let's go with number 4. Feet nice and wide. And we're going to plie. Good. Then we're going to grab our weights. And into plie. We're going to reach over, leaning towards the knee or towards that side. Beautiful. And next one, we're going to go onto our knee with one foot down. And from here, we're going to row. So one arm, pull up. And again, I'm using both weights to create a little bit more resistance. And then we're going to come back onto our cushion. And so I'm going to make like a tree pose. And we're going to do a row. Beautiful. Let's get ready. Keep your things nice and close.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Good.
Exercise.
And plie. So reach up, squeeze the inner thighs. Turn feet out a little bit so that the toes are going in the same direction, or the knees are going in the same direction as the toes.
Rest.
Good. So now I'll get into that plie, and I'm going to reach.
Exercise.
And reach. And reach. Reach. Good. Stay nice and low, like we're sliding our hips on the shelf. The belly is in.
Rest.
And rest. And then from here.
Exercise.
And row. So resting the thigh or the chest on the thigh. You can also tuck your back toes under and stay. Keep the knee off the floor. The goal here is the upper back.
Rest.
And rest. Finding our tree pose for an upward row.
Exercise.
Row. Belly is in, strong core. See if you can keep both legs engaged, especially the one that is up. Let's not forget to breathe.
Rest.
Beautiful. Let's go back to the plies. Nice and wide. Toes are turned out a little bit
Exercise.
so that the knees can go the same direction as the toes. That's it. Pressing evenly on both feet. Can we make sure that we press evenly on the feet?
Rest.
Good. And plie and reach. So remember, the hips are sliding on the
Exercise.
shelf. Reach. Reach. Try not to come back up. Sliding our hips along the shelf. Don't forget to breathe. Press. breaths. Remember, you can modify this in any way that you see fit. One arm row. Rest the belly on
Exercise.
the front thigh. You can stay right here, or you can take the knee off, just making sure the shoulders, the chest, and the hips are staying square.
Rest.
Good. Tree pose. Keeping both legs strong, belly is in,
Exercise.
and a row. That's it. Good. Let's make sure we're breathing. It doesn't matter if we're inhale or exhale on the way up, as long as we're breathing.
Rest.
And really. So we are
Workout pause.
done with number 4. Let's go with number 5. So we're gonna come to the floor and, excuse me. So laying down our back, we're gonna do a bridge. Now we're gonna grab our weights and hug a tree. And then from here, we're gonna go into a side plank. And then on the last one, we're gonna add a leg lift. So the leg can be long, or you can keep it bent for a shorter lever. Good. So let's get started with the bridge.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
Good. So find a neutral lower back, neutral spine, and then lift from there. Pressing both feet evenly into the mat, left and right, but inner and outer foot. Using the bum.
Rest.
Good. Grab your weights. So again, you have the option here of lifting into a bridge to do your hug a tree,
Exercise.
or keep the hips down. Squeezing the glutes. If you are into a bridge, imagining that we have a ball between the knees to keep those inner thighs engaged.
Rest.
Good. Let's go into a side plank. 20 seconds. We can do that. So you can go on your knees or on your feet,
Exercise.
your choice. Beautiful. So 20 seconds. Time to catch your breath here. Making sure the shoulder is on top of the elbow. If you are onto your elbow, that the chest is open and that the head is straight with the spine. Take a break, and then we'll do the leg lift.
Exercise.
Come back in the plank and lift, lift, lift. Belly is in, long spine, shoulder on top of the elbow, head is in line. That's it.
Rest.
Good. And rest. Let's go back into the bridge. Just for fun, I'm going to go with the feet wide in a turn out.
Exercise.
But you don't have to. You can keep going with the same bridge. Keep pressing the feet evenly into the mat. Beautiful.
Rest.
Good. Grabbing the weights for hug a tree. Keep the arms slightly bent and
Exercise.
hips up or down. So knees or the legs in parallel or in a turn out, your choice. Hips up or down, squeezing the arms like you want to bring the biceps closer together. And release. Let's go into a side plank. On to the other side. Good. Shoulders right on top of the elbow. Spine nice and long. You can have the top leg off the floor. You can rest on the floor. Open the chest. Belly is in. Grow tall. Nice and long.
Rest.
Good. So now we're going to add the leg lift to this. Wow, this is fun. I'm having a great time. Good.
Exercise.
But we have a lot more fun stuff to do. That's it. Keeping the chest wide, hips square with the front. Keeping the foot parallel. That's it.
Rest.
Good.
Workout pause.
Pause it so that we can go to our next series. So from here, we're going to go with toe tap. So we're going to keep our lower back into that same position, either neutral or imprint, whichever works for us. And then from here, we're going to come into a seated position. We're going to rest onto our hands, and then we're going to lift one knee and go touch either the elbow or the hand. If you feel strong, you can come and do the same thing, but with the hips off the floor. So that is number 2. And then we'll come back to the floor and do that dead bug thing. And then the last one is going to be the tick-tock. So with the legs coming side to side, moving from the torso more than from the legs. Are we ready? We have no choice. So let's get started.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
That's it. So let's start with a toe tap.
Exercise.
Tap and tap. So here, if that is available to you, you can bring the head up also to create a little bit more demand. Making sure the belly stays in, but the lower back stays in that same position the entire time. Good. Let's come up into a seated position. Now it's okay to go onto your elbows also.
Exercise.
Hips up or down. So touching with the elbows or with the hand, your choice. That's it.
Rest.
Beautiful. So, that bug. So again, you are in a neutral or an imprint. So the lower back is either in that neutral position where there's a slight gap between the back, between the spine and the mat, or you are into that imprint where you use the belly to pull the lower back down. Let's go for the tick-tock.
Exercise.
Good. And side to side. Belly stays in. Using the core to move. So if you're looking at your big toes, there's no rubbing between the big toe knuckles.
Rest.
Beautiful. And let's get back to the toe tap. So either
Exercise.
neutral or imprint, head up or down, belly is in. Let's bring our ribs down. If the head is up, just make sure that there's still a tiny gap between the chin and the chest.
Rest.
Good. Coming up, hips up or down.
Exercise.
Good. Touching knee to elbow or hand to knee. Hips are up or the hips are down. That's it.
Rest.
Rest. Good. And that bug.
Exercise.
So one leg and the opposite arm. And again, picking either the neutral or the imprint. So lower back to the floor or into that natural position. Rib cage stays down.
Rest.
Rest. Tick-tock. So neutral or imprint. Glue your toes together and rock from side to side. Moving, almost like the legs are coming to the side by lifting the hip and dropping the opposite rib cage, and pulling back from the ribs
Rest.
and the hips. Beautiful.
Workout pause.
So now we are at number 7. We're almost done. So my favorite. You guys are gonna love me, but I know you do love me, so you're gonna love me more. We're going into a plank. So either on the knees or on the toes, making sure the shoulders are right on top of the elbows. And then from here, we're gonna go into the spinal balance, but let's make it fun. Let's put our cushion onto our back. And let's make sure that we don't feel too much movement on the cushion as we are doing that. And then we're gonna do the same thing we did into that reverse table. We're gonna come here and touch our knees. Now, if you prefer to keep the other knee down, that's okay. You can do that. And the last one for the series, we're gonna start into a shell. We're gonna move forward. You can stop here or give me a push-up and then sit back, forward. For those that wanna do the push-up on your toes, you can stay here, lift the knees, or you can go from the V into the plank and push-up. Your choice. I will do it from my knees. So let's get started for this series.
Resuming your Tabata workout.
So let's get started with the plank.
Exercise.
Good. So nice plank, either on the knees or the toes, making sure that we keep the spine nice and straight. Engage the legs, squeeze those inner thighs like you have the winning lottery ticket between your thighs. Keeping the chest open.
Rest.
Good. And let's make it fun. Let's put the cushion onto our back. And then from here, reaching
Exercise.
one arm and the opposite leg. Just make sure that the knees are not coming back right beside one another. And let's make sure that we don't swing the hips towards the supporting knee so that we have to use our belly to
Rest.
stay tall. Beautiful. Now tapping the knees, either with the knees off the floor or on the floor.
Exercise.
And tap, tap, tap. Let's see if we can stay nice and stable. We're not dipping the hips or the shoulders.
Rest.
Beautiful. Sit back on your heels. Let's get ready for the shell to plank
Exercise.
or shell to push up. Good. Squeezing the legs. That's it. And you can do a little bit of variation.
Rest.
Beautiful. And let's go back to the plank. That's it.
Exercise.
and plank. So feel free to play with this. Maybe rocking side to side, rocking forward and back, crossing one leg over, making sure the hips and shoulders are staying square.
Rest.
Beautiful. Knee tap. Good, either with the knees on the ground or off the ground. Your choice. And tap, tap. And again, feel free to go to the elbows. That's it.
Rest.
And beautiful. Shell stretch to plank or push-ups.
Exercise.
And forward. Push-ups. And back. And push-ups. Good. That's it. Beautiful.
Rest.
Rest.
Workout pause.
So we are at our last Tabata, number 8. So we're going to do that on the floor. So we're going to start with double leg stretch. So we're going to take the band, or you could do it without any band. And then from here, all we're going to be doing with the knees bent, we're going to push the legs, bring them back, push and back, push and back. And the next one is going to be with one leg only. Let's make sure that the arms are not changing position. Then both feet in. I'm going to do some little leg circles, making sure the movement happen from the core. So you can do a few in one direction, switch direction for a few, or go in one direction for the entire 20 seconds, and then the next 20 seconds you can stop. And then we'll lay down on our side, and then we'll swing the leg forward and back, making sure we're nice and even. And again, here, feel free to go into that, say, plank in order to make it a little bit more demanding. So,
Resuming your Tabata workout.
so both legs in.
Exercise.
Press. So the lower back is in a neutral position or an imprint, your choice. I'm going to try not to move the arms, so you can have the arms down, or you can keep them down. Good. Take one foot out. And again, keeping the arms in the same position.
Exercise.
And press. Press. Belly is in. Make sure you stay in that neutral or imprint position. So you don't have to bring the legs low. You can keep them a little bit higher.
Rest.
Good. So both feet in. And little circles with both legs. Making the movement happen by using the belly. Keeping the ribs down. Don't forget to breathe. Use the band to support the legs.
Rest.
Good. And then onto your side with or without the band. Your choice.
Exercise.
And reach forward and back. I'm going into the plank, the side plank, because you know how I like my planks. So, but feel free to keep the hips down. Feel free not to use the band. Good. And back to both feet. Into the band.
Exercise.
And press. Press. So feel free to challenge the legs. Maybe going a little bit lower. Keeping the back in that neutral position or imprint, whichever you prefer.
Rest.
One leg, just make sure you have the other leg.
Exercise.
And press, press, press. So belly is in, either in a neutral or an imprint. If you prefer to keep your head up, you can go ahead and do that if that's available to you. If not, head down is fine.
Rest.
Good. Both feet in again. And circle. So I was going
Exercise.
clockwise. So now I'm going counterclockwise, making the movement happen from the belly, relaxing the shoulders, keeping the circle small. Don't forget to breathe.
Rest.
Good. And onto your side, either laying down or into that
Exercise.
side plank, and then swing the leg forward and back. Good. That's it.
Rest.
And release, and we are done.
Workout pause.
So let's do some stretchers. So from here, let's bring ourselves into that kind of figure four position, facing one knee and lean forward and round yourself back. And again. So matching the movement to our breath, very important. So on the inhale, we're releasing, and on the exhale, we're reaching tall and we're folding. And then from here, holding it here, and then rocking side to side. So this is a short version of life stretch. If you want a little bit more or a longer segment, then you can go back to my very first class and give you a full life stretch. Good. And come on up. Let's reach or let's swing side to side. And let's find our back, going as far back as we feel comfortable. Holding here. Reach the shoulder to the ears. Reach away. Scoop up. And reach over. And then circle back. And reach over. And circle back. One more time. Reach. Scoop up. And over. One more time. Reach up. Scoop. And over. So let's lay down our elbow here. Grabbing on to our ankle. And then inhaling. Letting the knee come forward. Exhaling. Pulling it back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling. Pulling it back. Inhaling forward. And back. Holding it here. And come up. Have a seat. Cross the leg over. And inhale right here. Exhale. Give yourself a little bit of a rotation. So if only a little bit of rotation is available to you, only go there. If you are able and are allowed to do that full twist, go there. Inhale, come back. Exhale and twist. One more time. And twist. And release. Let's go to the other side. So finding the front knee Exhale, folding. Inhale, rounding the back to come forward and up and fold and back and again. And holding it here, side to side. Good. That's it. And let's come on up. Let's rock forward and back. And let's find our place where we're comfortable. Come onto the elbow, reach up and over, circle the arm and reach up, over, and circle the arm back. And again, reach up and over, circle back. One more time, reach up, over, and circle back. Let's come on up a little bit, reset so that we can grab onto our ankle. If you need your towel or your band to do that, you go ahead and do it. So inhale, let the knee come forward. Exhale, pull the knee back and release and pull back and release and pull back and again. That's it. One more time. Hold and release. Coming up, crossing the leg over. Inhaling, exhaling, give yourself a little bit of a twist. Inhaling, coming back, exhaling to a twist. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhaling back, exhaling and twist. Inhaling back, exhaling and twist. Holding if that feels good. And release. So grab your cushion. If you can't fold it, fold it. If not, you can roll your towel or grab a pillow. And then from here, I'm just going to rest my chest or my upper back on my cushion so I can take my arms and let them fall open so I can get a nice opening in the chest. Let's take a couple breaths right here. And then we'll bring the arms forward and up, letting them fall. Deep breath. And bring the arms back. Let's roll onto our side to come up. And this is it. That was our Tabata. Feel free to do it again tomorrow or the day after. Maybe you just want to take one segment, one cycle, and do it a couple times. That's all you need. So I hope you have a great Easter weekend. Stay safe. Stay home. Thank you. You have a great day.